everyone, this is a new video in my crochet course. What you see here is Tunisian crochet. If you have followed my crochet videos for doing the basic stitches, you can definitely do this as well, and this will also be the base for a little project that I want to share with you. So keep watching. Before we start doing this, I would first like to thank everyone who is already subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate that. And to those who are not subscribed yet, then please subscribe. And that really helps my channel. And please also give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Because, yeah, you know, YouTube uses an algorithm that really looks at the interaction with the videos. So yeah, it would really help me if you would subscribe, yes, I'm saying that correctly, and give me a thumbs up and comment if you want, and then that will really help me. Before we start doing this, I first would like to talk a little bit about the crochet needles. This is a special Tunisian crochet needle, and you see it's not shaped, and that is because with a Tunisian crochet you get loops on your hook, and it needs to fit and slide on your crochet hook. So this is what I use. I have this brand, Knit Pro, and the nice thing about this is you can get cables for it, and you can screw that on the back of your crochet hook here. And if you have a wide project, then you can push all the loops on this cable. And it also comes with these things, and these are stoppers, and then you can screw that on the end of your cable, so that it prevents your loops from falling off. So really handy. If you just do very small blocks and you have just a couple of loops on your hook, then you can also use other hooks which provide the space that you can put your loops on. So here I have a little thing, because I couldn't find my own crochet hooks, and this is something that I inherited from my grandmother. So yeah, you see, these are kind of, yeah, old-fashioned crochet hooks. And you know, if this is sufficient for what you need, and these are very tiny, but yes, just to make the point, if it fits on your crochet hook, then that is enough. And well, and then also something I forgot to mention, when you have this cable here and you can screw it on the back, you can also screw another crochet hook on the other side of your cable, and that makes it possible to do Tunisian crochet in the round. So really handy if you have these. And before we really start, I wanted to show you this, because this is so nice, and this is done with chenille yarn, and it is so very soft, and it is so colorful. Here in the Netherlands we have a store that where you can buy very cheap stuff, and they had these little boxes with these little balls of chenille yarn, and I fell in love with them. I liked it so much, and that is why I decided to do a project with them. Well, here you see an example where we only have these squares here, but I will work out a lot of more design options. So, well, I couldn't resist showing this to you. And, well, here you see an example that I made. And when you look here, you see these loops here and vertical loops, it's called vertical bars. And you see here the horizontal loops here. And well, this is the Tunisian, now I forgot, the Tunisian simple stitch. It's the very first that you learn when you do Tunisian crochet. And well, there is something peculiar about doing Tunisian crochet, and that is that the bottom and the top, they curl a lot. And so when that happens, when you follow the crochet course, don't worry about it, because when you add a border to it, it really disappears. So do not be worried if you see that happening. And well, now let's get started for real. I will use this yarn for this tutorial. This is Scheepjes Color Crafter. And when you look at the wrap around your ball, it says that it needs crochet hook 4, but I will use my 5mm. I always go up a size or even more. It depends a little bit on the yarn. And while I'm talking, I have done my slip knot. And for this tutorial, I will use 9 chains for the setup. So for the foundation, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And for Tunisian crochet, you need to work loosely. By the way, if you have never crocheted before, then I have a special video in which I show you how to make a slip knot and how to do the foundation chain. And I think it's also good to watch the video how to do single crochets, because what we will do next is quite similar to what we will do with well, working in the foundation chain. And by the way, talking about working in the foundation chain, I also have a video that shows you how you can work in the foundation chain, because there are several ways. For this tutorial, we will just work into the top loops, but you can also work in the back loops. And we will now skip the first chain here, and we will work into the second one, and I will just pick up the top loop here for this tutorial, and I will pull up a loop, and then I stop, and I do not finish the stitch like with single crochets or with slip stitches or whatever, but I will keep the loop on my hook, and then I go to the next stitch and pull up another loop. And now we have 3 loops on our hook. So we have worked into 2 chains, but we have 3 loops on our hook, and this counts as the first loop on your hook. So let's continue doing that. So we have now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we set up 9 chains, and now we also have 2, 4, 6, 9 loops on our hook. And now you see why it's good to have a hook where your loops fit on the shaft. So yeah, well, let's continue. This is called the forward pass, and now we will do a return pass. So make a wrap and work under the first, just the first one, and this is kind of a turning chain. And then we start working by making a loop on your hook and pull through 2 loops. And then again, make a wrap and work under the 2 loops and repeat that until we only have 1 loop on our hook. So that was the return pass. And now when you look at your work, you see that you have these vertical bars and you have the horizontal bars in between. And what we will do in the next row is that we will work under these vertical bars. So let's do that. So when we start our new row, we skip this side loop here, and this is the first loop that we will work under. So I inserted my hook under that loop and I pull up a loop and I put it on my hook. And what I usually do is pull it up a little bit. That really helps with the curling. Well, this is the second one, and again I pull up a loop. This is the third one, and we now have 4 loops on our hook. So let's continue doing that. That was 5, 6, 7, 8, but we need 9 stitches of loops on our hook. Now if you really look closely here, you see that vertical bar here that we just worked into, and then you see these 2 horizontal bars, and then you see the vertical one here at the end. Now if you turn your work over here a little bit, and I hope you can see it, you have to pick up that loop here, but you also have to pick up that little loop here on the back here. So pick up your yarn again and pull a loop, and now we have 2, 4, 6, 9. And again we will do a return pass, and again we start with getting a loop and pull it through 1, which is kind of the turning chain, and then we get a loop and work under 2, work under 2, work under 2, and again all the way through until we have reached the end and we only have 1 loop on the hook here. So I will do that one more time, and again to show you how it looks on the side. So pull up a loop, skip that first loop, here is the second, and do not split the yarn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that was that last vertical bar. Again, you see here the 2 horizontal loops. Here is that vertical loop, and then turn it a little bit so you can pick up that last loop as well, and pull up a loop here, and then again 2, 4, 6, 9 loops on your hook, and then again our return pass, first through 1, and then on the two, on the two, and I will finish this row quickly. And about counting rows, you can easily count your rows by counting the vertical bars. So here we have 1, 2 and 3. So we have done 3 rows now. Well, I will continue this until I have done 7 rows, and then I will get back to you to show you how to end this block. I have done my 7 rows now, and well, let's count them. So count the vertical bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So let's now finish this block, and what we will do now are slip stitches. So work under that second loop. So again, skip that first one and pull up a loop and pull it through like this. So under the 2 loops, pick up that next loop, pull up your yarn and pull it through. And I will show you what to do at the end of the row, and no, not split my yarn. I must say that the combination of this hook with this yarn, it's really pointy, so I have to be careful to not split my yarn, but well, it's a very nice yarn. So let's continue our row, and then we have come here at the end. So this was our last loop, and then again you see here you have these 2 horizontal bars, and then you have here your vertical bar, and then pick up that loop and also that little loop that is here on the side on the back, pull up a loop and finish your stitch. And well, this is you can now cut your yarn, and this is the block that we made from start to finish. And well, I will pick up my yarn of my project, and I have to stretch to the back. Well, here it is. And well, in the next video I will show you how to do this pattern. And before you leave, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, because there will be so much more. I am working on a crochet course. I am working on an online stitch library, and you can find a lot of that on my website. There you will have overviews of what I already have done. And well, if you subscribe and put on that bell, then YouTube will notify you the moment that I have a new video out. And yeah, so you won't miss anything. So well, let's say thank you if you like this video, if you have given it a thumbs up, and then I will see you back in the next video.